Hi, everyone. Coming in, just setting up, just setting up. How is everyone today? Come on in. If you're here, come say hi. See if I can find us so I can read comments because here we go. If you're here, come say hi. Come on in. I'm just checking everything here. Come say hi. If you're here. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, Ella. Hi, Teresa. Ruthie. Hi, Tina. Sandra, Patricia. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's raining here again today. It's been a chilly start of the summer. We haven't had much summer yet. Hi, Pac. Hi, Diane. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Unique in the Creek page. My name is Judy Baker. If you don't know who I am a designer on Team Unique. And today we're going to make it like Judy, just like my shirt says. We're going to do all that fun stuff. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hi, Millette, Suzanne, Carol, Kathy, Stephanie, Wendy. I'm sorry if I've missed your names. I'm not used to reading actually comments yet because I get so engrossed in everything else. Hi, Lynn. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tricina. How are you, my friend? Okay, so today, before we get started, just remember that we would really appreciate your support if you could follow, like, and subscribe to the Unique in the Creek Facebook and YouTube pages. And share the videos whenever you can to your page is also greatly appreciated. And my own page is Sugi's Reason More. If you want to follow me on Facebook, that would be great. And if you do some shopping, because Lori at Unique in the Creek always throws in some wonderful supplies almost every week. There was a new doggy wreath kit that she released on Wednesday. If you have not seen that, she did do a video on that kit yesterday, I believe. So you can check out that on her YouTube channel. If you miss any Team Unique videos for anyone, you can always go to the Unique in the Creek page on YouTube. We all have our own playlists. You can watch those replays as little or as much as you like. And we love you joining the replay audience as well. Okay. And if you do shop today or in the future, if you would please consider using my affiliate link. It is listed down in the description box below, as well as everything I'm using today in this wreath is listed with SKUs in the box below. Some things are sold out, so I did give you some substitute ribbons or things like that that might go just as nicely, okay? But again, check out Unique in the Creek page, uniqueinthecreek.com, because new supplies get restocked, new supplies get added, things get replenished, and there's always something wonderfully new there. Okay. So, with all that said, hello, Mary, Sandy, Erica, Lowell. Oh, there's a few couple new names. Donna. Hello, everybody. Margaret, hello. Okay. See, I'm looking at two things. If you're wondering why my head keeps turning, I'm looking at my phone and then I'm looking at my computer, which has the YouTube comments on it. So I'm trying to multitask that way because I can't put my computer in front of me because then I have no room. I don't know if I needed to spiel that, but anyway, if you're wondering why my head keeps turning, that's why. But before I'm going to bring you down, I just want to thank everybody for being here. I really appreciate your support. I hope I can give you a little bit of entertainment on this Thursday afternoon or morning, depending on where you are. And let's get started. I'm going to bring you down. So if you get a little dizzy, just Close your eyes just for a second. I'm just going to bring you down. Okay. How is that view? Is that view okay? Hi, Camille. Hi, Jean. Oh, you saw me on Angie's live last night. Yeah, I do love Angie. She's a great little new wreather. She loves the Unique in the Creek boards, and I'm sure we all of you do that are here. And then if you are new to Unique in the Creek, welcome, welcome. Again, there are so many hundreds of videos on the Unique in the Creek YouTube channel. So if you need to know anything about any board, it's all there for you. And it's a great resource, okay, for beginners and for people who wreath, okay? So today we're going to use the ring board as, if you know me or follow me, I love this board, okay? It's my favorite board because it's very versatile. You can make fluffy wreaths, you can make flat wreaths, you can make, you know, any kind of wreath, okay? So we're going to load this wreath. We're only going to use 8 pieces of mesh today. Yep, you heard me. 8 pieces. I know, I'm usually the mesh queen. I usually put 2 pieces of mesh in every single set of holes, but today we're going to do 8 pieces cut at 30 inches, okay? And so what we're going to do is I'll show you how I loaded the board. In case you're new to the Unique in the Creek boards, you can use zip ties, you can use tinsel ties. 98% of the time, I use zip ties, okay? Lori has new gray zip ties in, my friends. New gray ones that match the board. So when you put them in, okay, you can see you put them in just like a normal zip tie. Oh, I need my glasses on. That's why I'm having trouble seeing. Okay. Oh, then it's raining here too. Pouring, actually. Sorry, I was just trying to get those comments up. They were stopped for some reason. So the gray zip ties, you see? Sorry, can you see? You probably can't even see the zip tie because it matches so well with the board. So now with the new gray zip ties, you can barely even see those. You can barely even see them against the board, okay? But if you do have just regular white or natural color zip ties, it's totally fine as well. You would load the board just like a regular zip tie. And even with a white zip tie, I mean, it's still very hard to see them, okay? It's a nice clean back once you're done. So when you take the zip tie, you always do the flat part of the zip tie to the sky, okay? So flat part to the sky, you put it in, you hear that zipping sound, listen, okay? And then you can't pull it out anymore, okay? So that's how you do the zip ties on any of the Unique in the Creek boards. Okay, I'm just going to lift you up just a little. There we go. Okay, so you can see a little bit down here. I seem to always pull my wreath back. Okay, so we are using the ring board. I have a whole bunch of goodies here. Look at this. I have a basket of goodies. Basket full of goodies. Now, this is how I design. I usually go off by either a ribbon that I want to use or a sign. I walk around my many shelves of supplies and I look to see the color palette that I want to use. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jean. The view is good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Perfect. Thank you, Beck. Lynn, thank you so much. You guys are so kind. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for giving me your time today. I am a chatter and I am a little bit slower, but if you are busy and you need to pop out, don't worry. You can always go back, go to the replay on Unique in the Creek. You can fast forward through most of my chatter and you can see the end result there if you prefer. Okay. So I'm going to show you what we've started or what I've started. Ta-da! This is half of the wreath that I've designed already done. Okay. Because like I said, I am a long talker and I am a slow wreather. So if I didn't do some of it, we would be here till the cows came home. Okay. So this is half of the wreath. this is the top of the board here, right here. This is the top. So I've kind of did the bottom part. Okay. I did do my nails to match my project today. What do you think? Can you even see them now? Oh, I love you just the way you are too. Thank you so much. Yes, it's beautiful mesh, isn't it? It's really, really pretty mesh. So anyway, yes, these are my nails that I did to match the wreath today. Okay. So thank you for noticing that, Lynn. I think it's kind of, I mean, I probably won't do it every week because listen, polishing my nails, sometimes it takes a while, right? So if I have time, I'll do it. If not, they'll probably just be clear polish. Okay, so this is part of the wreath that I've already done. As you can see, you always fool with your ribbon tails. That's just a natural thing that we do. I don't know how to get away from that, but anyway, this is that wreath. Now, I'm going to have to pull things out of this bucket to show you, okay? Oopsie daisy. I did prep most everything in here. Okay, now I'm just going to pull out the ribbons. Sorry. It's a deep basket. Okay, there we go. The rest of them are greens. Okay, so again, I just walk around. I go through my supplies. I see what's going to look good because this is the sign we're going to use today, my friends. This is the sign. It's just an everyday home sign with some really pretty little leaves in the circle. And again, all these supplies except for the greenery is from uniqueinthecreek.com. Okay. Hi, Liz. Hi, Tina Kelly. Thank you very much, Tina Kelly. Okay, so that's the sign we're going to use. And so when I went around my little area, I went to see what ribbons I kind of wanted to do. Now, I love some sage or moss green. It's one of my favorite colors. Okay. And so these are the ones that I had. So I just pull everything, put it in a bucket, and I won't be using all of them, but at least I have options. Okay. I have obviously decided to use this and this and this. And which other one? Green. Oh, and that's it. Okay. I'm using this in every single tie. And I'm using this and this one alternating ties. Okay, so those are my ribbon tails. Okay, and I'm going to cut my ribbons at 14 inches. 14 inches. Okay, I'm just going to set these aside for a second. Get that out of the way. Put my sign over here, which I have already prepped. I'm sorry, I already prepped my sign because it does take a while for them to cure. And I wanted to make sure that oh, you sent me to the Stampede, Tina. Hey, did you listen in the news? Sorry to change the subject. Tina Falkenheim, she's a Canadian as well, but she knows probably about the Calgary Stampede, which is a huge stampede, probably one of the biggest, hey? And it's in Calgary, Alberta, which is about 3 hours, 2.5 hours to 3 hours where I live. They had a really bad water main break that affected the entire city and surrounding areas. And they've been on a water ban for several weeks now, I think. And they're hoping to get that back up. But they did say they're still going to run the Stampede. So hopefully there's water for everybody because you know what happens if there's no water, right? It can't be pretty. So anyway, thank you for sending me to the Stampede. I appreciate that. Anyway, the cable mounts I used, I also got from Unique in the Creek. These ones here, they have no sticky on them. Okay, there's no sticky. They're completely bare, which is great because I always take the sticky off. Like these ones that came with sticky, I got these, I think, at Home Depot or something. You have to take the little backing off and you got to take the sticky off, and it hurts my thumbs. So these are great. You can get them at uniqueinthecreek.com. Oh, hi, Tammy. Are you new? Well, welcome. Yes, my name is Judy. I also go by Sugi, or I also go by Judes. And If you're in the Can-Am group, you probably know me. Maybe I'm a Linda. I'm not sure. I've been called either any of those. Okay, so anyway, these cable mounts are great because you don't have to take off that sticky. Okay, and then what you do is you just, if you are new to wreathing, I'll show you, just thread your pipe cleaner through there. Okay, make sure they're even. You twist it around a little bit like that. And I put a dab of E6000. I put a little dab of, sorry, it's wrapped because my tube cracked. And so it leaks out the sides here. So I just put a little dab of E6000 on there. I take my hot glue gun. I squirt a little hot glue on there. I plop it down. And then when it's sticking, I go around and I put more glue along the edges so that I'm pretty confident that is not going to pop off. Okay, so that's how I prepped the sign. Again, we're doing the home, everyday home sign. I love everyday signs because, well, most people, you can put it out all year except for Christmas. I find Christmas wreaths are very special. People love Christmas wreaths. So there's that. Okay, so this is the mesh we're using. It's a extra large wide stripe mesh. Again, all the supplies I am using are listed with their SKU numbers in the description box below. As well, if you are shopping, please consider using my affiliate link. I would appreciate that. So this is the mesh. This is the opened mesh that I have already. Look how pretty that is, hey? Look how pretty. Oh no, you lost me on Facebook? Oh, my iPhone is still playing on Facebook. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan. Well, thank you for coming over to YouTube. Are my Facebook peeps, are you seeing everything okay? Anyone? I hope everyone's seeing okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, I think I'm still there, Susan. I'm sorry, but YouTube is also a good place to watch as well. I'm fine. Okay, thank you very much, Susan. Maybe you could go back out and try back in at Facebook if you want, or you can stay on YouTube, whatever you prefer. But thank you for coming back. Okay, so this is the mesh we're using. I did not wood burn it. I'm not sure if you can because of the jute in it. I just cut it with my rotary cutter, and I'm cutting it at 30 inches because I only needed 8 pieces. Okay, so let's see here. I've got 4, so I only need 4 more. Now my mat is only a 34-inch mat. Is that not weird? I bought it and I didn't realize it was only 34 inches. Anyway, I typically go from here and then I'll cut down to 30 inches, which is at the 4-inch mark. Okay, and I need 4 of them. Okay, so I just pull it out. Doesn't have to be an exact. If it's a little crooked, it really doesn't matter when you're doing mesh wreaths. It does matter when you're doing flower petals, things like that. But it's you know, it doesn't have to be exact or precise when you're doing a deco mesh wreath because everything gets folded anyway. And if you cut it an inch short, honestly, no one's going to even know. Okay, so we still have some mesh left. I think that was an open roll when I first started it. But I did bring out an extra roll just in case because I do love that mesh. Okay, so then we're going to have to cut our ribbon tails. And I cut my ribbon tails at 14 inches. Now, you could cut your ribbons however you like. Hang on a second. You know what's funny? I thought I had prepped my ribbon tails. It looks like I did not. Okay, that's okay. No worries. I can show you how I did it then. I cut, I'm going to need 4 of this moss green, one of my favorite colors. Okay, favorite colors. Great ribbon. Love the mossy, sagey green. Hi, Sunny. Oh, you're in Florida? Oh, I bet you it's sunny there, eh, Sunny? Because it's not sunny here. It's pouring rain. Hello, Deborah. How are you? And then I'm going to cut 2 of this one, which is the gold. Oh, sorry. You probably, well, it's, the light's probably too bright up there. It's a white with a gold Swiss dot. Okay. And then the other one is, it's like a natural backing with little green leaves, which I thought was really cute because the sign has these little leaves, right? So I thought that was kind of cute. Just added a little design there. Okay, so that's the other ribbon. I only need two of these, and I'm going to need 4 of these because I use this in every tie. So let's show you how I do that with a Measure Buddy. Okay. So this is the Measure Buddy, also available at uniqueinthecreek.com. It's a great measuring tool. You pull outside one, it goes to 14 inches, which is what I'm going to need. If you pull it out completely, it goes all the way to 20 inches. So this is good if you say do gnomes or things with yarn, and you have to wrap really long pieces for whatever reason. This is a great tool because you can make it from anywhere from 8 inches all the way to 20, and all you do is you just keep clicking in the increments of an inch until you want. Okay, so if I wanted 10 inches, then you push it out to 10, 12, and 14, whatever you like. Okay, so I have specific ribbon scissors that I only use to cut ribbons. I love these scissors. They're very sharp. Ask me how I know. Yes, I have cut myself many times with this. Many times. Oh, hi, Tammy. You'll catch replay. Oh, that's no problem at all. I appreciate you popping in to say hi, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, and we will see you later. So with the Measure Buddy, I pulled the number one side out to 14 inches. I kind of just wrap a little piece around the end so I can keep it together. And I'm going to wrap it around. Get myself some slack there. I'm going to wrap it around 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, because I need 4 pieces of ribbon at 14 inches. These scissors I'm going to cut nice and snippety snip. Okay, I'm going to pull that off my Measure Buddy. I kind of fold the end there a little bit just to make sure it's even. Then I'm going to take my knife, my scissors underneath the loop there, and you just cut it there. Okay. Do it at the exact same side, or same thing on the other side. Now, I only do about 4 ribbons each when I'm doing ribbon tails. I find if I do more than that, and depending on the ribbon as well, if you put too many together when you do your dovetails, I don't find they come out as crisp if there's too much ribbon. But we're going to try to do these. This is 4 ribbons. Let's see. I have a little bucket here, so I put all my garbage in. It's handier than reaching for my garbage bin. Okay, so that's my dovetails. Worked out pretty good. Okay. Where's everybody watching from? I know where several of you already live. Like, you know, I know what state or province you are in. If you are new here, though, let us know where you are watching from. It's always cool to see how far social media can reach, right? It's a nice tool that way. Okay, so I only need 2 of these, okay? 2 of each of these. So you can do 2 things. You can wrap it around your Measure Buddy like this. Again, you do the exact same thing, but I'm only going to need 2. I need some slack there. Get some tangle. Uh-oh, I'm tangled. Hold, please. There we go. Okay, I only need 2 of these. Okay. Oh, actually, I can just dovetail this as I don't really need to cut that one part. I'm going to dovetail it anyway there. So you can do the same thing here. You don't have to cut underneath each piece, okay? So there's 2 of those. And then if you don't have a measure buddy, no worries. If you have a mat, you can cut it off of your mat. And if you don't have a mat, you can get a little measuring tape, put it on your table, and you can cut there like this. I need 14 inches, which is about there. And go to the 24. Oopsie. I caught myself there. 24, and we're going to cut it right there. Do the same thing. We're going to dovetail. You're on Long Island. Oh, yes. Susan, I think I knew that. Sea to shining sea. I know. South Carolina, Delaware, Kentucky. Oh, my goodness. Florida, South Dakota, Utah. My goodness. Lots of people from a whole bunch of places. Okay. So those are my ribbon tails. So again, I put this one with this one. Okay. So I like to get my little bundles here ready. So when I need them, they're together. So I'm not searching like a frantic person. Did I do that? Oh, I did this one on top. This one, yeah. Okay. And this one on top of this one. Perfect. Okay, so got two of those, 4 meshes, and let's get our little ring board back. I'm going to get my mesh over here. Excuse me for just a second. Friendsville, Tennessee. Oh, well, hello, welcome. Bridgewater. Oh, yes, Tina. Boston, Pennsylvania. Hello, hello. Thank you, Debbie, Diane, everyone. Oh, that's not for me. I don't live in Long Island. Duh. Okay, so I'm not using the gray zip ties because I had prepped this before I got my gray zip ties in. So I'm just going to use the white, or some people call natural or clear. I'm not sure what they're called. But I'm going to do every other outside hole. Okay. So we did one here. So we're going to skip, and I go from the back. I find it easier to go from the back. You can go, however is easier for you. Okay. Some people go from the front and bring it up through the bottom. I'm not that coordinated. I have to go through the back so I can see the holes. Okay. So there we go. We've got 4 sets of holes. Now, we can do 2 things. Well, there's different things. I did my mesh first, put a zip tie in on a couple, and then I put my ribbon tails in that way. Okay, because my hands aren't very strong, and I find that that helps. But we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you a different way to do that. We're going to do the woodland ruffle. Okay, surprise, surprise. I love the woodland ruffle. I just think it's just a good little, not a pedal, good little method. It's a good method because I like fluffy, and even if I'm only using 8 pieces of mesh, it still gives me a pretty good ruffle, right? I mean, it still looks really good, right? It's a little crooked. We'll fix that. Okay, so we can do 2 things. We can put it, you can put it on your board with your zip tie. And then you can take your ribbon tails, and then you can, put them on there and then zip tie around that. So we're going to do it that way. And then the next one, I'm going to show you a different way. Okay. When I do my ribbon tails, this is how I sometimes do it. And today I'm going to do it that way because I want the ribbons to alternate, right? Green, white, green, white. Sometimes I'll do just the middle too, on the inside. Sometimes I'll do that, but today I want them to fluff out more. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Lori showed us how to do this. You find your middle, you scrunch up the middle, just like that. I like to get these little divots out. Do you see that? little divot in there. You see that divot? I like to push that out. And I think it helps the ribbon tails hang a little bit nicer if you can get that divot out. Okay, so we're going to take our mesh. I know, Susan, isn't it beautiful mesh? And Lori has this mesh with different edges, I believe, in different colors. I'm pretty sure she does. Okay, so we're going to put our mesh in, okay? We're going to lay it down. If you need to, you can pull out the edges to make it even. I like to make sure I have hold of the top and the bottom portion of my zip tie, okay? I'm going to take my, oh, heaven's sakes, you know what? Hold, please. Rewind, rewind, rewind. I put greenery in this too. I forgot. I have to show you something. Okay. I did pre-cut these. I have to go into my little bucket of magic, okay? Just a second. My little bucket of magic has 4 of these already cut. Okay. Little bucket of magic. We got to like that. Okay. This came as a garland. Okay. It came as a garland. I got this off of Amazon. It came in a 2-pack, I believe. I have one hanging on my wall behind me, but you can't see it right now. But what I did was I just went along the garland, and let's pretend this was the whole garland. I just went around the garland and I just cut. I snipped at a joint for the length that I wanted. I think this is just really pretty. It adds greenery. It's kind of fluffy looking, right? It's not flat greens. And I'm going to put it in here. And I cut them a little longer because I want it to kind of cascade inside. Okay. So again, we have to rewind a little bit. Put my mesh in. Okay. Get my zip tie. Make sure this is nice and tight around it. Carol, hello. How are you? Better late than never. Oh, you're not late, my friend. I'm just started chatting. So you know me. I keep talking and talking. But thank you for joining us. Okay. And then I'm going to take the greenery. And you see how it's a little bent? I kind of bent the edges a little bit, or the end. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that around inside the zip tie. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. And then I'm going to take my ribbon tails. Oops, see, I lost that. I lost the center of my ribbon. That's okay. We'll fix that. And then I'm going to put it right on top of that greenery. I'm going to take my zip tie. I'm going to tighten it so it zips, but I'm not going to tighten it completely tight, okay? Because I want to bring around that green so it's poking out the middle, okay? So I'm going to get my needle nose pliers, which is also a very handy tool to have. I'm going to tighten that just a little bit more. And then I'm going to spread out and scissor finger my ribbon, which means you just take your ribbon, you take your fingers underneath it, you pull it out this way, and see it kind of curls it for you, makes it fluffier. And if you know me, I like the fluffy, okay? Full and fluffy. And then I'm just going to zip tie this up. Another handy tool to have is a zip tie gun. If you use zip ties, very handy to have. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, the greenery was a good little find on Amazon. You know, I'm in Canada, so we'd have like Michael's. I mean, we don't have a lot of options like our southern friends have, but Amazon is also a great little, you know, resource for us. Okay, we also don't get all the stuff that you get, but we do get some stuff, and not badly priced, right? So here's how that looks now, okay? Nice and full, little greenery coming out the edges, which I think is really pretty, okay? So we're going to do the exact same thing with a different set of tails. This time we're going to do, let me make sure I've got this right. Gold, green, gold, green, gold. Yeah. We're going to do the green leaf one. Find the middle. We're going to scrunch it up. We're going to pop our divots. You know, this is just my technique. You don't have to do exactly what I do. But if you're struggling with ribbon tails, this might be able to help you a little bit, okay? Lori showed us a couple different ways to do ribbons, and I find this one quite helpful. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the other way that we can do this if you are struggling putting that all in at the same time. And to be honest, it depends what mesh I'm using. Sometimes the mesh is so thick, I can't do it. I can't do it in one zip tie. I have to use a zip tie. Sometimes I'll go back with a pipe cleaner underneath so I can do the greenery and the ribbon tails, or I'll go over it with another zip tie. It really depends on the mesh you're using. I might have been talking so much I forgot to tell you that we're doing the woodland ruffle. Did I tell you that already? It's just a roll, you know, 1 or 2 times to hide the edges, and then you just scrunch up the middle. Okay, pinch up the middle, scrunch up the middle, gather the middle, however way you want. Okay. And if your edges are a little crooked, you can always just pull it out a little bit and make it even. Okay, so like that one's a little bit shorter. It's not a problem. So the other way you can do this is you can take a zip tie and you can run it right around your mesh. So you don't have to worry about holding it. Just make sure your edges are as, you know, your lengths are as even as possible. Okay, you can zip that up. Cut off your zip tie. You can put it then in your zip tie like this. Okay, because now it's easier, right? Because now you don't have to worry about your mesh coming apart. Okay, then you're going to take your greenery. Again, I bent a little piece of it, just a little bit. I'm going to put it on top of that mesh. Sorry, I don't know what that big sigh was about. The foil mesh, I know, Beck, it's beautiful, isn't it? And then you're going to take your ribbon tails. Okay. You're going to put the middle of your ribbon tails right in the middle of that zip tie, and you're going to zip it up. Take your needle nose pliers. Okay, make sure they're even. This is where you can scissor finger your ribbon tails so you can get underneath there while it's still fairly loose. So then you can adjust it. But to be honest, we're going to be adjusting our ribbon tails throughout the video. I mean, we always do, right? Okay, and we'll flip that off. Okay, now I like to butt up my mesh against each other on the sides because it makes it fuller. Okay, so again, just butt up your edges. Okay, 2 more to go. Isn't that pretty? Woodland ruffle. Roll it. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for popping in. How are you? Woodland ruffle. Roll, scrunch, scrunch. Ruffle, ruffle. Gather, gather. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This one is the gold ribbon on top. Oops, I put the one on the bottom here. Okay, I'm going to angle it a little bit. I'm going to scrunch up the middle. Pop that divot out. Okay. Get a piece of greenery. Again, garland from Amazon, and I just cut it in little pieces. Take our mesh, pull that up, butt up the edge to edge. Okay, make sure I grab my zip ties because otherwise they do get lost in all this, in all of this. Okay, put it in there. Okay, keep a hold of that zip tie, which I think I might have lost. No, there it is. Hi, Linda from Florida. Hi, Diana. You're not late. It's fine. You're totally fine. Okay, so this is the gold ribbon on top. Oh, I kind of lost that a little bit. Hang on a second. That's okay. If you don't do up your zip tie too much, then it's okay. Like, look at that. Yeah, that's a little messy, right? That's okay. It's not a big deal. We will be able to fix that because the zip tie is not on tight. Okay. But I really like how these ribbons are, you know, well, they're sticking to the mesh. I don't like that, but I like how they're lifted. Okay. Any questions so far? Oh, Erica, yeah, I think it is eucalyptus and baby's breath. If I can find I'll try to find the link and send it to you if you want, or I'll post it. Okay. You know, I just kind of scroll through Amazon when I'm trying to find something I need, and usually it's pretty good. Usually it's pretty good at finding them. Okay, we just have one more left. Actually, this tail looks a little. Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, gold is in the middle. Okay, one more left right here. Hi, Carrie Marie. That's okay, Carrie. We all have things to do. I'm midday, so it's not probably the best time for people to come watch because everyone's busy, right? Working or making lunch or picking up their kids from school, whatever. But unlike Michelle Rosal Redding, I don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So for me, noon here is, you know, I've had time to have coffee and breakfast and kind of wake up because I'm not an early riser. Okay, so one more set of ribbon tails. Put the leaves on top like I did the other ones. Find the middle, angle it, scrunch it up, pinch it, push out the divots. I'm sure we could do a rap tune with that somewhere if I was musically inclined. One more piece of greenery, bend it just a little bit because you want it to poke out. Okay. Now the last one's always a little bit harder. You kind of have to use your forearms to get your mesh in there. Okay, not a big deal. It's manageable. Okay, butt up the edges so it's nice and fluffy. And the thing with deco mesh or these meshes, they stick to each other, so it's not usually a problem. I'm going to get my greenery. Yep, it's good to be retired, eh? We don't have to worry about anything. Well, I don't know if I made it a rap tune, Liz, but maybe we could try. We can maybe I'll try do a rap tune with all our little sayings that we all come up with somehow. Okay, get the ribbon tails in there. Hey, Liz, is it raining up north? Liz lives about 7 hours north of me. Is it raining up there? Because it's miserable here. Miserable and cool. Okay, last ones are in. So let's just go around, kind of check it out, see what it looks like before we decide what else we're going to do. Okay. Oh, is it sunny up there, Liz? Oh, you lucky girl. My poor plants are just dying because we've had no sun. None. Okay, so that's what we have. Now, also, if you know me, I don't typically put ribbon tails on the middle. If you wanted, you could go back around on every other inside hole. You could go back around, put a piece of mesh, and do a ribbon tail. And you know what? One day I'm going to do that because I don't typically do that, but I do want to show you how to do that. So I will, my next wreath is already planned. So it won't be that one, but maybe the wreath after that, we could do that because lots of people like lots of ribbon. So we could do that. Okay. Oh, and before I not to change the subject, sorry about that. It just gave me a thought. I am usually on every second Thursday, but I'm actually going to be on July 4th, next Thursday, okay? And then I'm going to have the 2 weeks off after that because my husband and I are on vacation, okay? So just to let you know, I'll be here in a week time. Although July 4th, you guys will probably, most of you will probably be really busy with July 4th celebrations. But it'll be available on the Unique in the Creek page for replay as always, okay? Just to let you know that a little bit of a change for next month. Thank you, Wendy. Okay, so now we're going to put the sign on, okay? This sign, again, is an everyday sign. Where's the top of my board? Right there. Sorry, I have to turn it around because I have to see. I'm going to have to, I want to put it a little crooked. I like my signs a little, well, depending on the sign, okay? I like my wood signs, like these longer rectangle signs. I like them a little crooked. Okay, so let's see where that would be. I would put that, let's see. I'm going to put it on and then I'll show you if it works, okay? Because sometimes you have to put them in, or the hose or the pipe cleaners in the holes before you can decide if that's where it should go. Okay, so just a quick second here, please. I got to spin it upside down, make sure I've got the, okay. Talk amongst yourselves, sorry. It's funny when I put on my sign, it's almost like I stop breathing because it's kind of the hardest part for me, putting on the sign. I'm sorry, Carrie Marie, you went what? I'm sorry, I must have missed something. You went with this, that way the shiny copper shows. Oh, you mean extra ribbon tails? Is that what you mean, I think? I think that might be what she meant. Okay, so I think that is going to work. Okay, sorry, I just have to stand up and look at it. It's really hard to tell when it's laying flat, I find. Just one moment. Because I don't want to put all this other stuff in it and discover it's kind of not the place. No, I think that'll work. Sorry about that. I think that'll work. Okay, it's not really crooked, but it's kind of crooked. Okay, so let me just go in there and tighten that up a little bit. Oh, hi, Linda Myers. You're new here. Hi, my name is Judy Baker. I am a designer on Team Unique with Unique in the Creek. Welcome, welcome. There's 9 designers on Team Unique. If you go to the Unique in the Creek YouTube page, we all have our own playlists under our own name. And if you can't remember our name, but you knew what kind of board we used, like for today, I'm using a ring board. There's also a playlist that have all the ring boards in there too. So if you can't remember who you watched, but you know what they did use, that's another way, okay? And yes, thank you, Carrie Marie. Everything is listed in the description box below. Yes, Sarah, just check out the description box below and you'll be able to see all the SKUs. And I apologize, I've had a lot of this stuff for a while because I am trying to use up what I have as opposed to ordering new. So some of this is sold out. I apologize for that, but I did my best to put SKUs in the description box of ribbons or things that would also kind of match, so you guys could get those as well, okay? So that might help you out a little bit. I tried. I apologize that some things are sold out already. Okay, so here's the wreath. Now we're going to make a bow. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to grab my Easy Bow Design Pro. This is not sold on Unique in the Creek. This was sent to me as a gift, actually. But I had the older Easy Bow Maker, the little blue and white, blue and natural colored one. And then I started using this and I really like it. But Lori does have the Easy Bow Stow and Go, which looks very similar to this. It's the same manufacturer, same owner of the company, same company, but it's just a little bit smaller. And then it has like a little wooden, like the dowels on the side on a separate piece of wood. So you can do 3 ribbons on the side if you wanted and pull it off of there. Whereas this one only has the one. Okay, so I have that listed again down below if you are looking for a bow maker. The easy bow makers, I love them. I really do love them. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on. Thank you, Carrie Marie. Oh, yeah, Liz, I love crinkly. I love crinkly things too. Like fall leaves. Like you can find fall leaves that are that soft, silky leaf. I don't care for those as much. I like the crinkly ones that you can get because it sounds real too, right? Okay, so let's decide on the ribbons. Listen, look at this one. And I'm sorry, I did not get this at Unique in the Creek. I had it sent from, I don't even know. My sister who lives in the States, she was coming to Canada. I placed an order with a couple places and she was able to bring me this ribbon because I couldn't find it here in Canada. Okay, so I think these ribbons are going to work quite nicely. I don't usually use a lot of 2.5, but these ribbons are so pretty. So, let's see here. Maybe you guys can help me. Oh, hi, Joyce. No problem. You can definitely catch the replay. I really want to use, okay, let's just get this out here. I really want to use this ribbon. I think that ribbon will be really pretty. What do y'all think? As a 2.5. I might even top it with this one, like as a center loop. And then there's this one, which is kind of more muted color. Oh, thank you, Joyce. You're so kind. Let's see here. What ribbons do you guys like? Oh, Deborah, I don't know about the 5 stars either. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know. But I've only been doing lives for 1 month. So, you know, this is my 3rd live on, no. I'm not sure. I've only done a few, maybe 4 lives. I think this might be my 4th live. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this on the bottom. It's a beautiful, you know, matches the mesh, I think. This metallic-y gold, bronze, copper. So we're going to use this for sure. Okay, and then I think I'm going to put, oh gosh, I don't even know. Well, you know what? Let's just wing it. We'll just figure it out as we go. Okay. So right now I'm going to use this 2.5-inch ribbon. Sorry, can you guys see what I'm doing? Hang on. Hold, please. I'm going to just move a couple things here. Hold. We always want a bigger table, right? Because it never seems to be big enough, honestly. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. I'm not going to have long tails because I don't want it to hang over the sign. So let's just do that. I'm going to cut a little bit of that off, and I'm going to do 1 loop on each side. Okay. I'm going to do a 6-inch loop. No, I'm going to do a 6.5-inch loop. Change my mind. And the reason I changed my mind is because when I put my bows in, and I like it to sit on top, but securely in the mesh, I find I pull it in a little bit and it kind of loses a little bit of length. So I'm going to do 6.5. Like the plaid, the first 2. Oh, Joyce, you know what? This was given to me as a gift. I'm not sure where they got it, but Lori has the smaller version, which I think is even better than this one because it's more compact and it's easier if you travel. Like it's a great, and it does this exact same thing. So the Stow, I think it's called Stow and Go. I have it listed in the description box. But if you're looking for a bowl maker, I think that's a good one, Joyce. Okay, so then I'm going to do 6.5 inches. Okay, 6.5 roughly. Okay, I am not the best bow maker. I take a really long time to do my bows because I can't get the middle to stay. But we're going to try. Okay, so 6.5. Yep. 6.5. Okay. And we don't have to twist it because we're only doing one loop on each side. Okay. Just like that. Pretty. Okay. Going to use my ribbon scissors. And I'm going to cut it off. But I'm actually going to put this one up. Sorry, I shouldn't have cut it. I should have cut it a little bit shorter. Because I'm going to do uptails. Okay, and if you don't know what uptails is, this is where you put the one tail up, one tail down, and when you place it on your bow or on your wreath, there's going to be tails around it, okay, as opposed to tails all the way straight down. I'll explain it to you a little bit more when I get it on the wreath, okay? So then I think I'm gonna want a solid. No, I'm gonna do one more 2-inch, and I'm gonna do it in this moss green. I know there's a lot of green on here, but honestly, I love the green. I think it'll be just fine if there's a lot of green. So I'm gonna do the uptail on that one. Okay, I'm gonna do this about 6 inches. Okay, a little bit shorter than the other one, about a finger's width or 1/2 inch. Okay. Do you like the smaller one better, Diana? Yeah, I just think it's probably better because it's more compact, but it was very graciously sent to me as a gift. And I appreciate it very much. Okay, there we go. This one looks a little smaller than this one. Okay, that should be good. And then I'm going to do, I think, 3 2.5. Do you think I should put more of this in or just more green? Because I'm going to use this as a center loop, this bronze one, because I think it's so pretty. Yes, Diana, I actually painted my nails to match my wreath today. Carol, which one do you think? The white? And then these 3? I think so. I don't think I'm going to use this one. I love this ribbon, but I think it's just a bit too, like a too muted green. So, okay. So I'm going to use the white here next. Again, just a little bit shorter. Little shorter. Uptail that. More green, cream than copper. No more green. More green, more green. Oh, it's funny how we're all different, eh? Everyone's different, which is great. That's why we make so many different style of wreaths, right? Because everyone is different. Just gonna switch up my loops here a little bit so we can get them in there when I put them on the wreath. Makes it a little bit easier, I think. It is, Joyce, you know what? It's not stark white, but it's not cream either. I'm not sure if it's more, I think it's more of a white or bright white. I'm not sure. Let me see what the comment is. Tapping the screen. Oh, the stars. Oh, interesting. Okay. Then I'm going to use this solid green. I know, more green, but I don't really have a neutral. Oh, I think it'll be fine. It's going to be fine. It's all good. It's fine. It'll be all good. And honestly, if it doesn't look good, I'll just make a different one. Okay. One thing about crafting, sometimes it's not perfect or the way we want it, but it's not it's not that big of a deal. We can just always change it, make a new one. Okay, and then ta-da, I'm going to put this one in because it's just too pretty not to use. Okay, I mean, look how bronzy that is. It's going to bring it out perfectly. I think I'm going to do 2 and then a center loop on this one, I think. Or maybe I'll just do 2. No, I think I'll just do 2, just in case I put something in the center. Okay, I got to stand up here for a second. Okay, I think that'll be good. What do y'all think? We'll see how that looks, okay, when I actually get it on the board. Okay, now the other fun part begins here. Okay, I've got a long zip tie. It's 12 inches. I got these at Home Hardware. Okay. Thank you, Diana. Let's hope. Here's hoping. Okay, and then I've got 2 zip ties. I'm going to use burlap color. They're not zip ties. I apologize. Pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners. I'm taking 2 zip ties, and I want them a little longer because I do fight with putting it on the board, and if I don't have to, I don't want to have to do that. So you just crisscross it, twist the ends. Thank you, Deborah. Okay, there we go. So you twist it together, and now you have a longer zip tie, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak this zip tie underneath that one side of the bow. Again, I am not the best person to show you how to take a bow off because it's a struggle, my friends. It's a struggle. Okay, you're going to pull it up. Do not twist, do not tighten the twist tie 100%, okay? Because you want to be able to see how I'm able to kind of move my stuff a little bit, you know, to where I want it to go. You want to be able to do that, right? You don't want it so tight that you can't move any of your loops or your tails. Okay? You're going to pull it up, pinch it in the middle, okay? Very important not to lose that stack, which I think, holy moly, I think I just did. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. Okay, no, I think I caught it. Okay, and then you're going to take it and you're going to slide your pipe cleaner in the middle. Tighten up that zip tie just a little bit more. Okay, let's get rid of our bow maker. Tighten it just a smidge more and see how we like it, okay? Again, sometimes I find my bows anyway, I don't really know if I'll like it until I put it on that wreath. And again, I've made several bows for wreaths. I'll take it off, I'll make a different one, different ribbons. There's no, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. How's that? Linda Myers, can someone tell me if poly mesh is thicker than plastic mesh? I'm not sure what you mean by plastic mesh. Most of the mesh is plastic unless it's jute. Like this one's a bit of a jute. Do I have a piece of, like Linda, this is also horizontal wide stripe mesh and it's plastic, right? Is that what you mean? This is jute. This is more jute-ish. And this is more plastic. And then there's fabric mesh. I don't have any handy. Oh, yeah, I do actually. This is kind of like a fabric mesh. It's really soft. Do you see how that's soft, Linda? Right? So that's a softer mesh. And then you have thinner meshes like deco mesh, right? Does that help you at all? Thanks, my friends. Let's see if it looks good on the wreath, okay? Again, I'm going to have to cut these tails because I know I made them too long, but I prefer having longer tails, and I know it's a waste of a couple inches of ribbon, but I'd rather that than, you know, you can't add it anymore. I'd rather cut it off. Okay, so I want it, let's see here. Again, I'm going to have to cut these tails because I made them way too long, so don't fret. Don't fret, we will cut them. So we're not covering that sign. I'm going to put it, where's the top of my board? I'll put it right here. Let's see here. Okay, this is where you have to talk amongst yourselves again, because I have to find what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. I don't know if that helped you at all. I think Lori actually has a video on YouTube that shows the different types of meshes. I'm pretty sure she does, to help any beginners that might, you know, because it is confusing. There's deco mesh, poly mesh, white stripe mesh, value mesh, you know, jute mesh, poly jute mesh, deco poly jute mesh. I mean, it depends who makes them, I think. The names of them are all, it does sound confusing. Okay. Let's see if this is going to look okay. Okay, obviously, tails will be cut. That's where I'm going to put the bow. Okay, right about there. Now, let's see what we got here. I'm going to just dovetail these. I love fall colors. You know, the bronzes and the golds and the... I'm a traditional season gal. I mean, I'll make something like, you know, pink and orange or something for Halloween. I might do because they say it's very popular this year. But I'm a traditional black, dark purples, reds, oranges, you know, for Halloween. That's what I like. Or Christmas. I'm a traditional Christmas gal too. Oh, hang on a second. I think I need to switch that loop here. That loop here. Hang on, please. Sorry. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. It's so hard to tell when it's not hanging on a wall. Okay. Okay, let's dovetail these. Let's get that out of the way. This plaid ribbon, I've had it for a really long time. But it's so pretty, isn't it? Oh, is it hot there, Linda? Yeah, where are you? Down south? I always have to think of which way my scissors are supposed to go. I hear down south in the States, it's ridiculously hot. And we've been ridiculously cool where I am, up in Canada. I mean, we're cooler, obviously, but we're not usually this cool. We've had a miserable non-summer or spring yet. It's just been raining. Yeah, Linda. Oh, you are in Florida. Yeah, Linda, unfortunately, mesh does fray. Wood burning it does help. And then, you know, doing certain cuts or rolls like this woodland ruffle is my favorite because it just doesn't, you know, it doesn't necessarily fray that much. Sorry, I just have to hang it up on the wall so I can get an idea if that looks, oh, that looks not bad. Okay, let me just tighten up this bow a little bit. And then I'll show you. Again, I may have to cut the tails again, depending on what other stuff I put in the wreath, okay? It's always a work in progress, my friend. It's a work in progress. Oh, you made a patriotic one. It's free. I'm sorry. Yes, Liz, you are always cool. Louisiana hot heat advisories. Now, Jean, I know New Yorkers are cool, but you know. Thank you, Lynn. Okay, so this is kind of what we have. Can you see kind of what we have? Now, this one might be kind of dark. Maybe. I don't know. It's so pretty, though, in real life. I think we'll wait and see if we're going to keep that. We might have to change that out. But in the meantime, my little bucket of magic here. Of course, we're not done because I've only been on for an hour and 12 minutes. I mean, we have to go a little bit longer, right? You could be done right here. You could literally be done. Just tweak out your bow and your ribbons. Thank you, everyone. And sorry, I forgot my train of thought. I'm just sort of reading comments. Sorry. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, it is a pop, right? And it does match this copper in the mesh. So I think it is pretty. But yes, you could actually totally be done. And this is a beautiful wreath all by itself. Just fluff up your loops and your tails, hang it on your wall, and I'm sure people would be quite happy with it. But I have a bucket of magic here. I've got more greens because we all know Judy likes her greens. Again, I just went through my stash to see what I had in these types of colors, okay? I have been trying to use these little geraniums. I think they're geraniums in several different types of wreaths. So I'm going to see. I don't know. It's not very fallish though, right? So that's the thing. I've got some of these, which I think are kind of cool. I've got these white flowers, which I think are also quite cool, which I think probably go better than that green. These geranium greens, I just love them, but yeah, I can't seem to find a design that I can put them in. And then I also have some extra like berries I found, you know, in that green tone color. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use these because I think they're too bright for the copper. What do you guys all think? Oh, bye, Diana. We'll see you later. Thanks for popping in. Okay. Well, Carrie Marie, you can have a bucket of magic too, right? You like the white? Yeah, I think I like the white too, Jean. And the berries, the white and the berries. Yeah, I think these whites look better than this green, right? This green is like more summer green, I think. And then these things, I've had these forever and I can't seem to find anything to use these in either. Right? But I'll figure it out. You know, I'm going to throw them back into my bucket of magic and use it for something else. And if I do need any more green greens, I have these greens. Okay? So let's put those back in my bucket of magic and let's work on these flowers and berries. Okay? Erica, the greenery is random. I live in Canada, as you know. We don't have a lot of options for greenery. So it was probably Michael's or like, you mean these, Erica? Because I think actually this might have come from a D-stash box I got from Dre from Ranch House Wreath last year, I think. Again, I don't know. I've had it for a while. I've used it on another wreath, so I know it was a pretty big flower bush, I think, because I've still got quite a bit left, right? And the berries were probably Michael's. And the greenery that's already on the wreath is from Amazon. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have 7 spots that we could put something in and then something in the bow. So if I put, I think, let me see here. These ones are longer. Okay, so if I put just a little flower, do you think like that, my friends? Do you think a little flower like that just hanging in the bottom? I think I can put in each one going around. What do you think? And then after we're done with the flowers, I could see if I can tuck in berries. Now these are cut, or these have 4 flowers on each stem. On these ones, I'm going to cut them off into 2 because I think the 4 is too long. Right? So if I just stick a couple little flowers in there, you know, we'll angle them in, kind of tuck them in a little bit. What do y'all think? Thank you. Yes, Lynn, Carol, Alicia. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we'll do that. We'll put the little flowers in. Okay. And then if we need some more oomph, we'll add some more stuff on the bucket of magic. Okay. And these flowers are a little bendable. So, you know, if you want to, when you hang it up and you don't like the way it's facing, because you don't really want all your flowers facing the same way. You kind of want them, you know, various stages of looking at you, I guess. Okay, something like that. They make it pop like the flowers. And then I'll put some berries. Yeah, let's do some berries. Good idea. Good idea, Carol. Let me think here. How many berries do we have? I know these are too long, so I won't have to worry about that. But I think I might be able to cut these in 2. In 2 different pieces. So I'd have 8. But I kind of want them out of the bow, I think. More so than in with the flowers. because we have the other greenery in with the flowers. I'm thinking maybe we could put these in. Oh, I probably shouldn't have cut those long stems off now. Maybe put these in with the bow. What do you think instead? Kind of like that. Obviously, it's not glued in. So can you see? I apologize. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see. There. Is that better? Can you kind of see it better now? What do you think? You like that? Yeah, I like putting something in the bow because I think it kind of looks bare if you don't put something in the bow. I mean, I think we have to fix those tails a little bit, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's always adjusting, right? Always adjusting. Let me just catch up on comments here, folks, if you don't mind. Sorry, forgot to bring it back down. Oh, hi, Ruth. Oh, you can watch the replay if you like. We're just chatting away here. You know me, Miss Chatty Pants. Okay. All right. I think we're going to do that. We have extra flowers, so if I need, and one more thing of berries, which I'm sure I'm going to pop in there because I can't. Or I can, but I don't like having just one of something because, you know, you're never going to use it because you can't match it with anything else. So if I can use it up in a design, I'm going to use it up in that design. Okay. So here we are going to glue these in and we can chat and talk about whatever you like while I'm doing this. I mean, it's not very exciting watching me glue stuff in, but here we go. Okay. So the garland pieces are already in the wreath. Okay, they're in the zip tie, so we don't have to worry about that. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that. Thanks, Carol. So what I'm going to do, oops, I lost my flower. Hang on. Okay, this goes in the bow. I'm just going to take this little end, okay? I'm going to add a little bit of glue to it right there, and I'm just going to stick it in the mesh at the end of the bow, where the bow went. Or not the bow, where the ribbon tails went. Okay. And I'm just going to put it right in there. Now, this one's pretty short, so I may find I might want to add a couple more in there because I do have a couple extra flowers I could put in there. So we'll see. Okay, but that's all you do. You just go around, fix your tails. You don't really want to, I don't really like to stick it on my ribbon. I like to stick it in my mesh at the base of my ribbon. Boy, this is just sticking like a, they love each other, this mesh and ribbon. Okay. Jean, do you like your Surebonder glue gun? See, I don't like it. I'm waiting for it to fizzle. I've had it for about 3.5 years, but it drips it drips like crazy. Okay. And yes, this is Gorilla Glue. I've tried several different glues. It all drips. I don't know why. I can't control the temperature on this one. The next one, I would like to have a high-low temperature. I think that would be good. You know, more practical, right? Now, these things are plastic, right? So if you want, you just bend it. Like if you want it to like hang more like this, instead of being straight up like this, you just bend the tip, okay? Most of the things you get are kind of bendable. I think it helps. Okay, I'm going to pull that greenery out because we want it to kind of show more. And we also want it to sort of keep the ribbon tails up. I think it helps. Okay, stick a little glue at the base. Oh, you have an old one? You know, Liz, yeah, where did you get your AdTech glue gun? Because I have heard that they're really good. Did you get that on Amazon? Canadian Amazon? Yeah, because I want the high-low temperature next time. Because this SureBonder one, it's hot. Like, I can't even tell you. Well, I'm not sure if you could see, but I'm actually healing from a burn right there. It's a mean glue gun. It gets me every single time. Amazon? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've heard really good things about the AdTech. I've used the AdTech glue, still drips. But the AdTech glue, Liz, is a good deal here for us Canadians on Amazon as well. Hang on a second. I don't know if I want, yeah, I want it to go that way. Okay. Ever heard of putting your glue sticks in the freezer? Oh, no. No, I have not. I mean, I guess I could try it. I have my old fridge and freezer sitting right next to me down here in my craft space because I'm in the basement. My craft area is in the basement, and we have our second fridge down here. So I could technically, quite conveniently, keep my glue sticks in the freezer, but I think it would probably make it so they melt less. I'm not sure. Okay, next. I kind of just I just live with it. You know what I do with the pieces? These pieces that come off my that drip off my glue, I pull it off the silicone pad here like this little thing here, and I have a hot pot. I have a skillet like a glue pot, and I just throw it in my glue pot. So the next time I use my glue pot, it'll melt. So it doesn't really go to waste per se. I just, it's just a nuisance. I find it to be a nuisance. Oh, dang, I lost that flower. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. We'll use this one. Actually, I'm going to cut this one because I want it a little bit longer, this one. Hang on a second, please. Okay. Oh, Brenda, did you? You stopped using it? Did yours drip so much it drove you crazy? Is that what it was? So far? So far? Okay. I'll try to put this ribbon tail over the edge of that sign. It just softens it a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Don't stress about it if you can't get it to cover the edges, but I try. I try to do that. I think it helps a little bit. So what are we all watching? I need a new series because I finished a series on Netflix, and of course the next seasons won't come out till like, I don't know, 2050. Seems to take them forever. By the time they come out, I have to watch the whole series again. So I kind of try not to, but sometimes you get engrossed in a show and you think, I'll just watch it, and then I skipped one. Did I? Oh, which one? Oh, I did too. Thank you, Sandra. Good eye. Thank you. I did totally miss that one. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. So you guys are keeping me in line, eh? Yeah, got to keep me in line. I start chatting and I kind of lose track of what I'm actually doing. Why am I here? No, I'm just kidding. I don't get that distracted, but sometimes I do. It's okay. Okay, but see how these garlands, they just kind of add some place for your stuff to sit on. So, and kind of perks it up a little bit. I don't know. I like it. And garlands are a good way to add greenery without costing, a lot, because listen, greenery is expensive, right? Greenery is expensive. So if you can get a garland and cut it down, like when things go on sale or off season, I like to buy my garlands then, because like I bought Christmas garlands at the end of Christmas last year because I could always cut down the pine and poinsettia garlands or whatever they're selling at Michael's for 70% off at the end of season to use in my designs for the next season, right? Which one did I have out? Okay, this one. Oh, Carrie Marie, have you watched the new Criminal Minds Evolution? Like the season 17 is out now, right? I love that show. I mean, that's so just I like crime dramas, and I like true crime documentaries. I watch or I listen to a lot of true crime on YouTube or podcasts when I'm working. I don't really watch. I don't have to watch anything then. I'm just listening. But I do watch a lot of true crime. I've never seen Heartland. That's, film just a couple hours for me. Just a few hours for me. Okay, so all the flowers are in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now we're going to go back to the bow. And we're going to stick things in there. And I might even be able to add a few flowers or add some more flowers along the bottom maybe, because I don't want leftover. I don't want any more leftover on that. Oh, you too, Lynn? Yeah. To Catch a Smuggler. Is that like border crossing type like documentary? Yeah, Heartland, it has so many seasons. It's like, oh my God, it's daunting. It's like 17 seasons or something. It's like, good Lord. That's a lot of watching the same thing. I think I might get bored watching something for that long, but I'll find something. It's weird, eh? We have all these streaming services and, channels on our TV, and you go, what do you want to watch tonight? Oh, I don't know. And you flip through Netflix, and you guys have Hulu and Peacock and stuff down there. We have like what's called Crave TV and Netflix, and we have Disney Plus and Paramount Plus. But you scroll through there and you go, oh, there's nothing on. I mean, come on. How can there be nothing on? You have like 450 channels to watch and streaming services, yet there's nothing on. That's kind of funny, eh? Okay, let's put these berries in. My daughter's an actress, and she actually has auditioned for for one part on Heartland last summer. And she went down to do the auditions and stuff. Sadly, she didn't get it, but she got another movie part that she had to film down there. But yeah, Heartland's filmed not far from where we live. I know, Carrie Marie, but it's so long. Tracker. Oh, is that the one with the guy with Justin Hartley? I put it in my favorites, Lynn. Yeah, it's only one season right now, right? Yeah, I like him. The only thing I don't like about these berries, I love the color of the berries. I'm not too crazy about the twiggy part of the berry. Right? Not too fond of that. That's okay. Most of it gets hidden. Okay, lift up the bow. Stick it in there. Fluff up my loops again. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you people that start at the beginning and hang out with me the whole time. It's very kind of you. Okay. Okay, so that's it there. I'm just going to add these last of these berries and flowers in here. Because like I said, I don't want to have any left over. So let me see what we can do here. I think I might stick the berry under here, and then it maybe just hang it kind of like hang it underneath the on top of the sign a little bit. I think that might work. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to cut these tails a little shorter. These top tails. There, I think that looks a little bit better. Little haircut. I'm going to get my haircut. Well, not cut, but I'm going to get it trimmed next Tuesday. So I look forward to that. Freshens up the hair a little bit. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Heartland. Oh, thank you, Erica. I love that you love to watch and chat. I am a bit of a talker. Oh dear. You know what? I don't sure what I did, but my comments just disappeared on my... How do you get comments back on your phone? That is so weird. Oh, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Carrie Marie, your hair is it naturally curly too? I've always wanted naturally curly or at least wavier hair, you know. Mine's just straight and frizzy. So, you know, that's a problem. Okay. I have several flowers left. We need to put them places because, again, I don't want to keep them. So I'm just going to kind of tuck them in places where I think, you know, they could go. Just no rhyme or reason. Just stick them in there. Okay, just adds a little bit more flowers. Because I don't want to put the flower. Oh, maybe I'll put a flower. Should I put a flower in the bow? I don't know. What do you think? Hang on. Hold, please. Should I put a flower in the bow? Nah, I don't think so. You just what? What did you just cut? What did you just cut a foot off of? Oh, no, Jean, I can see them now. Sorry. I just touched the screen on my iPhone for some reason, and I can see it on my computer, the comments, but the phone is in a better position for me to read. But thank you. I'm glad you guys can still see the comments. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, I think I'm going to put some over here, I think. Got to sit down again. I have bad back and legs, so I can stand for a bit, and then I have to sit for a bit, then I stand for a bit, sit for a bit. So I apologize if I'm always up and down. I try to sit mostly, so I'm not moving the camera and stuff so much, but I apologize. I used to have, straight as the board. Oh, Erica, You just cut a foot off your hair? Oh my goodness. So did my daughter. She was sitting on her hair, right? And it would get caught in her door of her car and she got tired of it. So she cut it about the length of my hair. Now, it's short for her, but it's still long. It's still considered long hair. But yeah, she got a cut off recently too. But her hair grows so fast, it'll probably be that length again by December. Honestly. I used to be like that when I was her age. I used to have hair that was thick and grew really fast. And now it's thin and it doesn't grow very fast. But, you know, that's the difference between 24 and 63-ish, right? That's the difference. Yeah, you were sitting on it too, eh, Erica? Yeah, she just got tired of it. Yeah, Beck, a lot of people, after they've had their kids or they've been pregnant, their hair changes, right? Our hormones take over and okay, there we go. I'm not sure what else I could do to this because I think it's probably done, although I have these. Okay, that one doesn't have a stem, so I'm not going to use that one, but I have these 2 flowers, friends. 2 flowers. Where should I put them? Oh my goodness. I'm going to put one here. Just underneath there. Just peeking out. You probably can't even see it once it's hung up, but that's okay. I really just want to add it because, again, I don't want any extra. My bucket of magic is still down there. It still has a lot of things in it. So next week on July 4th, I probably won't see a lot of you because you probably do have celebrations on July 4th. But I will have another bucket of magic. Okay, friends, I'm going to move the camera up. If you get dizzy, and then I'm going to put it on the wall so we can see it. Well, hello, Laura. First time watcher from Arizona. I am in Alberta, Canada, outside of Edmonton. If you watch hockey, the Edmonton Oilers, yeah, that's where I live. I live in a small bedroom community, 15 minutes from Edmonton. So I say Edmonton because that's the closest city to me. And Arizona, nice and hot there, hey? Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe to Unique in the Creek Facebook and YouTube pages, please. You can see all the designers. We have 9 designers. We come on almost every day of the week. We have free YouTube videos. You can watch the replays on the Unique in the Creek YouTube page. And if you subscribe and like and hit your notification bell, you'll get notified whenever anybody from the team goes live on the page. So it's also handy. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to bring you up. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Hi. Okay. Oops. Got caught there. I have to figure out somewhere so I can hang my wreath so y'all can see it better. I'm going to walk away for a second. I need to see if I can see it from a distance, what it looks like. Hi, I'm back over here. Oh, that looks pretty. What do you think? What do y'all think? Does it look okay? What y'all saying? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're so kind. There we go. So again, when I take the picture, I'll go around, I'll make sure that the, things are on like they're supposed to be, and the tails are where they're supposed to be, and the sign is where it's supposed to be. But that gives us an idea of what it'll look like. Little everyday home wreath in moss green and copper colors. You know, I think the one piece of mesh though is crooked. I'm gonna have to change that, but that's okay. We'll fix this up. I will get it to look more even. I think I just actually need to pull it out from the sign. I think that's all it was, to be honest. Right? So I think that's it, my friends. I think that might be it for us today. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Susan and Jean, Wendy, Liz. I hope I didn't forget it. Susan, Erica, Doris, thank you. Beck, Deborah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So again, if you have any questions about the supplies or substitutions, because not everything is in stock anymore, because I've had these supplies for quite some time. So I did try to do substitutions in the SKU for the SKUs down there. You can always just go to uniqueinthecreek.com, check out her new to shop, because she gets new supplies all the time. She got a new dog wreath yesterday in the shop, which is super, super cute. And she does get a lot of supplies, and fall and Christmas is coming up. There's going to be new supplies down there in the new to shop category, probably weekly. Okay. And if you would please consider again, if you do shop at uniqueinthecreek.com, I would love it if you could give me a little bit of support by using my affiliate link, which is listed down below in the description box with everything else. So does anyone have any other questions or anything? Yes, thank you, Sandra. You have a nice evening as well. I'm going to try to get a picture outside. It's still raining from looking out the window here. It's very windy. I might have to get an indoor one. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate it. Okay, my friends. Well, that's it for me today. I made it under 2 hours. Woohoo! Where are the balloons and party? We need party hats now because, you know, I made a video under 2 hours. Yay. Okay, so next Thursday, July 4th, if you have nothing to do, if you're not an American and you're not busy eating hot dogs and hamburgers and all that good food, barbecues and things like that with your family, I'd appreciate it if you pop on over here on the Unique in the Creek page again next Thursday. I'm going to be at noon Mountain Standard Time, 1 o'clock Central Time, and 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Okay, so we'll see you then. If not, I'll be back at the end of the month. And remember, there are 9 designers on Unique in the Creek design team. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. Team Unique designers. And they're all free tutorials, okay? Oh, I forgot one thing. I apologize. So sorry. If you go to uniqueinthecreek.com, you use my affiliate link. When you go to checkout, if you have bought wreath boards, you get 5% off your wreath boards if you type in capital letters Team Unique and the discount code, and that'll give you your 5% off boards, okay? So if you want to go stock up on boards, make sure you click my link. Make sure you put in that code. Save yourself a little bit of money, because we all know in this day and age, every little bit counts, okay? Thank you again very much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.